Describe a bad service you received in a restaurant or shop. Our cues are when and where it happened, what happened, how it was solved, and explain how you felt about the experience. It is refutable that providing best service has responsibility of every company. Usually I got liable facilities, but today I would like to talk about a time when I had horrible service. It was disturbance in a hotel. Basically it happened last year when we went on trip of Goa, which is the most preferable tourist destination. During our trip days, we went to explore Goa's famous village. On the way, we decided to take lunch in restaurant. When we entered in a restaurant, it looked amazing and we ordered food. Till that time, everything seemed normal, but after few minutes, light was gone. Apparently, they didn't have a inverter to get light and there was no any electrician who solved this issue. Even the restaurant staff was not bothering it and started behaving rudely with those customers who complained. But there was one serviceman who apologized for inconvenience and requested to customers for waiting. When it comes to the question that how it addressed, the restaurant manager came in at the hotel with the electrician who took near about 15 to 20 minutes to resolve the problem. After that, we got our order which was overheated and burnt that disappointed us also. So we left restaurant without having meal. To wrap it all, this was one of the bad services which we got and it made me frustrated because I was hungry and during the lighting problem we cooperated with them but their overall service was not up to the mark. Let's start with the follow-ups. How do most people respond to bad service? It vary person to person. Some people got frustrated at the moment and some people think about it why it happened and then they respond it. So basically people gave their negative reviews about bad service. Do you think services are better now than in the past? Yes, to some extent. Nowadays, the services are much better than in the past because in the past, the companies didn't have much facilities which they provide to their customers. But nowadays, most of the companies approach different kind of products and qualities which are beneficial for customers. So that is by nowadays most of the people give the best service to the company. Apart from this, nowadays due to competition every company wants to get profit, so that is why they want to attract their customer by giving best services. What kind of services are bad services? The service which cannot fulfill the demand of the person, cannot satisfy the customers, so these kind of services are bad. Why do some people choose to remain silent when they receive a bad service? Well, most of the people are great patientful, so they firstly think why it happened, so that is why they remain silent, and after examining the fault then they react. And some people don't want to indulge in any kind of conflict, so that is why they remain silent in the bad services. Who should be responsible for bad service? Well, the people who are handling their jobs, their responsibility, these type of person are responsible for bad service, because if the first customer or people get bad service under the command of a person, so it's definitely there is something wrong which happened, and the person do not give the proper intention to it. So that is why it's a responsibility of a person who got the responsibility of these things. As a boss, what would you do to prevent bad services? Being a boss, I would like to give attention to each and every sector which is most important for providing best service, from the large scale to small scale, from attention of the customer, from small complaints to big complaints which are beneficial for me to provide them best services. Moreover, I also take feedback on the regular basis from my customer, from my employees, so that I can provide them good services.